let me update people who are interested in fasting. So I've been fasting every day from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now I've been on vacation this week, so I've really been fasting. The 3 weeks that I was fasting, those hours, I kind of shifted because I'm doing some remodeling stuff for the last 7 days. Really, it's just been crazy how much work you can have in one little house. It just blows your mind. But anyway, this is a fasting update. So I'm doing the 12-hour fast. Since I've been on vacation, I've been doing 14 to 18-hour fast. So here's the deal. So when you cut back your sugar intake, you're not really hungry. And also I'm using MCT powder, and I'm also using MCT oil, and I'm also putting a teaspoon of coconut oil in one meal a day. So after 3 weeks, I started adding the sugar back a little bit. Not, I might drink a Coke now every other day or something. But I think the secret is this MCT oil and also coconut oil. And also, you can go down and get you some potassium salt. It says no salt, but at the back, on the back of it says 690 milligrams of potassium per serving, I guess. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I'm eating one banana a day. That's a carb. But I cut my sugar intake down to almost 50 grams a day. Now it's going back up to about 100 grams a day. But here's the deal. With the 12-hour fast, and especially the 14-hour, 18-hour fast, you feel so much stronger. You just feel 20 years younger. Sugar is a poison. Sugar is a poison. And the fasting is the secret. And don't eat between meals. So say you do a 12-hour fast every day, and you eat 3 meals in the other 12 hours, but you don't eat in between. And I promise you, you'll lose notches on your belt like crazy. I'm just telling you, you don't need. They lied to us. You don't need sugar, any carbs. Adding some carbs is fine, but the main thing is you want your body to go into ketosis, and that's what this MCT oil is doing, and this MCT powder. And I'm thinking that I just about a week ago I started with the coconut oil, and I think it does the same thing, but I think it does it like a slow process. Why do I have this on the screen? Why do I have balloon on the screen? Well, I thought I would study this. Let's look at the word balloon. Let's see, when you unfold something, you can unfold a word and see what's happening in the hologram. Not only happening in the hologram, but happening with what somebody's thinking inside the hologram, because everything is connected in the hologram, because the hologram is Holy Writ. The Holy Writ. It is written. The whole writ. So you can see the whole writ going on. Balloon, a game played with a large inflated ball tossed. A game, or kicked back and forth. So there's the word back and forth. Also, the ball itself, from Italian balloon, large ball, German source. So, back and forth game, right? It's a back and forth game. A hollow vessel filled with air, hydrogen, or helium to rise and float. To rise up, to float in the atmosphere. Outline containing words in a comic engraving. So let's back up. As a toy, from it, as outline containing words in a comic engraving. Balloon frame, structure of light timber fitted together to form a skeleton of a building. Balloon frame, structure of light timber fitted together to form the skeleton of a building. So I built a wall with 2x2s. A little small wall, not a load bearing wall, just to separate. And I just did that 2 days ago, or yesterday, I think. To go up in a balloon, to swell. Ride in a hot air balloon, become inflated. So there we go. Large, tough, non-rigid bag filled with gas. Small, thin, inflatable rubber bag. So now let's go to inflate. Cause to swell. Inspire, encourage. To expand. So think about a balloon. When you blow up a balloon, it expands and it amplifies. So I'm just unfolding the words to kind of get an overview of the hologram in a certain direction. I can't really say anything else. To spread out, to extend widely, to unfold, to expand. So that's probably as deep as we're going to get, because the word spread, to spread out, to extend, expand, is one of the root words. Extend. To stretch, that's a root word right there. Stretch is a root, because you take the word stretch, you're stretching your mind. It's like a tent, right? You stretch. Okay, so everything goes back. Let's think of a tent. So a tent was like a temple in the wilderness, right, for Israel. And so what they have to do, they had to put down stakes, and they had to stretch the string. And so as you stretch, you cover a wide expanse, right? So here, cover an area, have a certain extent of space to grow. So, extended. Occupying time, made longer, past. Stretched out. Okay, so there we go. Occupying time a little bit longer, stretched out. Long duration, lengthy. Beyond the literal or primary sense. Far reaching. So there's probably some series that are gonna come back. Here's what's happening. There's probably a series that's gonna come back at least for one more season. I'm just checking into something. Panoptic study of Soviet nationality, especially range, scope. Increase in productivity by using large areas with minimal outlay and labor. Okay. All right, I really can't talk about it, but I just believe that as you unfold the words, especially if somebody's talking about something, you unfold and you can actually just see the series or the sequence of that situation. You might have to unfold it in different ways. You might have to go different direction, but with a balloon, there's really only to shine, to burn. I'm unfolding it a different way now. Let's see. large bundled package. Let's see. Flower, blossom, flourish, pod, flax pod, to thrive. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Leaflet, blossom, bloom. Yeah, that's what it is. So what's happening is, so you take the word blossom or bloom, you connect it with to stretch out, to extend. So let's say you know somebody who's talking about something, or they send you a text or an image or something like that, and you just unfold it in multiple directions, right? Unfold it in multiple directions. See the word folio? Folio goes back to leaf, right? A leaflet in a book. So folio, let's unfold it one more. You might say, what are you doing? I'm just showing you something. I'm showing you how to thrive. So folio is connected to bloom, which is connected to thrive, which is connected to extend, which is connected to stretch, and is connected to turn over a new leaf or sheet of paper on the page. So a balloon, so you take the word balloon, you unfold it two or three ways, and it means to stretch, to grow, to prosper, to bloom. Turn over a new leaf. Somebody might be turning over a new leaf. That might be part of it. Action of making pages, figures, marks, pagination, page types and cuts properly arranged. System of numbering. So let's look at folio one more time. So that's it. Let's look at one more word. To cover. Chroma. A tint, visible color. Pigment. A distinctive mark of identification. Reveal one's opinions or intentions. So let me explain something here. We're made in God's image. Time really doesn't exist. Every moment is a snapshot, just like a movie. They take snapshots and they put these snapshots in the film, and it looks like it looks like it's an action movie, but it's not. Just like your life, it's an image after image after image, but it looks like it's a continual flow, but it's not. Just images. So when you see an image of something, you unfold it. You can actually see the sequence or the series in situations like this, where you're trying to decode a possible sequence of events. An outward or token appearance of form that is deliberately misleading. Color, Any material used for its color. The appearance of objects described. Tinge. Emblazon. Okay, so decorate with colors. Inscribe conspicuously. Heraldic. Inscribe conspicuously. Extol. Let's look at the word extol. elevate. So there again, elevate, exalt, elevate, carry, bear. Let's see, bridge, support, praise, highly. So it goes back to the same similar thing. So what did I do? I took an image. And I unfolded it 3 different ways. Expand, to grow, extend, to stretch. So every image, whether it's whatever image that you're looking at, it could be an ad, it could be Facebook, it could be anything. Whatever image is then thrown at you, or somebody's throwing, it's all significant. It's all important, because your life is an image, made in God's image. It looks like you're in motion, but it's just one image right after. You're not really moving. Move E is move spirit. Move E. The spirit moving in your inner man. Your inner man is moving and changing. The outside's nothing. It's just the same stuff every day. Same grass, same trees, same everything. What's happening though is your inner man is changing. That's what's really moving. Everything around you is a hologram. It's not really moving. It looks like it's moving. It's just making an appearance. And so when something appears or shows up on the scene, there's a reason that you're being, that object is a derivative from the word, the logos. And the reason that is hitting your eye gate or your ear gate or whatever, the reason you're being hit with that object is to stretch your mind and to teach you something and to show you something. Really. Everything that hits you is an object lesson. Everything that you look at is an object lesson. We're in the Word, we're swimming in the Word, being changed by the Word back to the Word. So words, what do you use to describe objects? Well, that's a balloon. You had to use a word. But what does the word balloon, what's the source code of balloon? Well, extend, to stretch, to continue, to inflate, to grow. So that object hits you. You unfold it 3 or 4 different ways. You unfurl it, you unfold it. And you actually see the series, because everything is a derivative of the word. Everything's an offshoot of the word. So if his word won't return void. So if an object hits you, which is from the source of the word, you unfold that object word in many ways, and you can actually see the sequence of what's going to happen next, is what I'm getting at. I showed you how to do it. Listen to you might need to listen to this 2 or 3 times. What I'm saying is, as you unfurl or unfold a word, an object that hits your eye gate, you can see the series, what's next, growth. Somebody sends you a picture on your phone or something. They send you a picture of a leaf. You just do what I just did. It's turning over a new leaf, turn the page. You're moving to your next state. It's important. This is real. Images are words. Everything's a word. Your body language is a word. Your clothes are a word. Your car is a word. Your name is a word. Everything's shapes, symbols, colors. Everything is a word. If you can get a hold of that, then you understand that and we're in a story. So everything's a word, but everything's a story. So it has to have a sequence or a series, because we're telling the story of the cross over and over every moment of every day. So every object that hits you has a sequential storyline. And the way that you figure it out is you unfold multiple words, and you can see the sequence.